Here's a staggering statistic to kick things off. By 2050, 48 countries will see their population decline by at least 15%. This isn't a random phenomenon, but a global trend. The reasons: lower fertility rates, an aging population, and migration are some of the culprits. These factors are creating a shocking reality where the very fabric of societies is changing. Today, we'll dive into the top 10 fastest dying countries, where population decline is most severe. Starting our countdown at number 10 is the captivating country of Latvia. Once boasting a population of over 2 million in the early years of the 21st century, the nation now faces a significant decline. Current estimates suggest a drop to just below 1.5 million by the year 2050. What's driving this population plummet? The answer lies in a combination of factors such as emigration, a low birth rate, and a high mortality rate. As more Latvians seek opportunities abroad, fewer babies are born to replace the aging population. Add to this a mortality rate that eclipses the European average, and you begin to understand the gravity of the situation. In essence, Latvia is experiencing a population exodus and a demographic shift that's proving hard to reverse. A startling reality for this nation, isn't it? But we're just getting started. Moving swiftly to number 9 and 8 on our list, we delve into two countries that are witnessing a notable decline in their population. The ninth country on our list is the picturesque land of Latvia. Nestled in the Baltic region of Northern Europe, this country has seen a significant drop in its population for the past few decades. The primary contributors to this decline are low birth rates and high emigration. It's a paradox, isn't it? A country filled with lush forests, beautiful coastlines, and rich culture. Yet many of its inhabitants are choosing to leave. Now, let's journey further south to the eighth country on our list, Bulgaria. Bulgaria, known for its stunning landscapes and rich history, is another country facing a serious population crisis. The story here is similar to Latvia. Low birth rates and high emigration rates are the main culprits, but there's more. An aging population is also a significant factor contributing to the population decline in Bulgaria. With more people growing old and fewer young ones to replace them, the country's population is shrinking rapidly. So, what's causing these low birth rates and high emigration? Well, a combination of economic factors, lack of opportunities, and quality of life issues. Many young people are leaving in search of better prospects elsewhere, leaving behind an aging population that can't sustain the country's growth. These are not just numbers or statistics. They represent real people and real lives. They embody dreams unfulfilled, potentials untapped, and futures uncertain. It's a reality that many countries, not just Latvia and Bulgaria, are grappling with. These countries, too, are grappling with significant population decline. But wait until you see what's next. The numbers may surprise you, and the reasons behind them may make you think. So let's keep moving because the countdown is far from over. We still have 7 more countries to explore, and each one tells a unique story of its own. We're halfway through our countdown with numbers 7, 6, and 5. Let's take a deep dive into these nations and explore the reasons behind their dwindling populations. Coming in at number 7 is Bulgaria. This Eastern European nation has been experiencing a rapid decline in population, largely due to economic emigration and low birth rates. Statistics show that Bulgaria's population has been decreasing by nearly 1% each year for the past decade. This is mainly because younger generations are seeking better opportunities abroad, leaving behind an aging population that cannot sustain the country's growth. Next, at number 6, we find Latvia. Similar to Bulgaria, Latvia's population decrease is largely attributed to economic migration and low fertility rates. The country's population has been shrinking at a rate of approximately 1.07% per year. Moreover, with a high aging population and a low birth rate, Latvia's demographic future seems rather challenging. The 5th spot is held by Croatia. A stunning coastline and rich history may not be enough to keep its population intact. Croatia's population has been decreasing by roughly 1.12% annually. A combination of factors, including economic migration, a low birth rate, and an aging population, are contributing to this decline. Additionally, the aftermath of the Croatian War of Independence in the 1990s led to significant displacement and emigration, effects of which the country still grapples with today. These countries, Bulgaria, Latvia, and Croatia, are all facing complex demographic challenges. Economic migration, low birth rates, and aging populations are common threads weaving through their narratives. Yet each country has its unique set of circumstances, shaping its demographic destiny in its own way. While these countries face a daunting future, the next ones are in an even more critical situation. Now we're entering the top 3, but first, let's reveal number 4. At number 4, we find the land of the rising sun, Japan. This is a country known for its longevity, with one of the highest life expectancy rates in the world. However, it's also a country where the population is rapidly aging. The latest census data reveals a worrying trend. For every child under the age of 15, there are nearly 3 people over 65. Japan's population is not just aging, it's shrinking too, with a net loss of over 400,000 people a year. The reasons are complex, from a declining birth rate to a stringent immigration policy. Moving on to the 3rd spot, we find the Eastern European gem, Bulgaria, a country that's been grappling with a population decrease for decades. The trend started in the early 90s, following the end of communist rule, when many Bulgarians sought better opportunities abroad. Today, the country's population is less than 7 million, a stark decrease from the nearly 9 million in the late 80s. The reasons are manifold. Young Bulgarians continue to emigrate, while the birth rate remains low. Additionally, Bulgaria has one of the fastest aging populations in the world, with a significant portion of the population over 65. These statistics paint a bleak picture, but it's important to remember that population decline is not necessarily a death sentence for a country. It can lead to challenges, sure, but it can also open up opportunities for innovation and change. Countries like Japan and Bulgaria are already exploring solutions, from encouraging families to have more children, to making it easier for immigrants to settle and contribute to their society. It's a race against time, and the stakes are high. With fewer people, there are fewer workers to support the economy, fewer consumers to drive demand, and fewer young people to support an aging population. The situation is dire for these nations, but the top 2 countries face an even steeper decline. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the top 2 fastest dying countries are. In the 2nd spot, we have Latvia, a country known for its stunning architecture and rich history. Latvia is sadly experiencing a significant population decline. Over the past decade, its population has decreased by a staggering 14%. This is largely due to a combination of low birth rates and high emigration rates. Young Latvians are seeking opportunities abroad, leaving an aging population behind. The country is grappling with the challenge of reversing this trend, but it is not an easy task. Latvia's situation illustrates the harsh reality that a country's population health is not just about numbers, but also about the vibrancy and vitality of its people. Stepping into the spotlight of the fastest dying country, we have Bulgaria. This beautiful Balkan nation, known for its picturesque landscapes and rich cultural heritage, is unfortunately leading the world in terms of population decline. A combination of low fertility rates, high mortality rates, and mass emigration has led to a decrease in Bulgaria's population by nearly 20% in the last 10 years. This decline is not showing signs of slowing down, making Bulgaria's future uncertain. The country is facing a demographic crisis that is impacting its economy and social structure. The government is working tirelessly to address these issues, but the road to recovery is long and fraught with challenges. These 2 countries, Latvia and Bulgaria, are the top 2 fastest dying countries. The population decline they are experiencing is not just a statistic. It's a reflection of the struggles they are facing. It's about the young people leaving their homelands in search of better opportunities. It's about the aging population left behind. It's about the challenges in maintaining cultural heritage and national identity in the face of such drastic changes. These countries face the most severe population declines in the world, a truly alarming prospect. This is a wake-up call for all of us to understand the gravity of the situation and to support efforts aimed at reversing these trends. So there you have it, the top 10 fastest dying countries. We've journeyed from the snowy landscapes of Eastern Europe to the sun-drenched islands of the Caribbean. We've seen how demographic shifts, economic forces, and societal changes play out on a global stage. We've revisited the top 3, Latvia, Bulgaria, and Lithuania, each with their own unique challenges and stories. But remember, while these statistics may seem daunting, they also present opportunities for change and growth. Until next time, keep